And it's the 10th of May, Friday the 10th of May 2024.
I'll never wiggle my bare butt in public again.
That's for you. We've got Dodgy Dave in the background, sporting a tan and a nice white shirt to show you tough. Got Baz on the bird. Got a full team out this morning. That's it. Today, David, we're going to talk about, Nadim's a Harvey, by the way. Can you remember him when we paid? He used to eat his horse at stables and we used to pay it bill. And he does £3.5 million tax. Well, he forgot to pay it. He's now standing down at next election. So good riddance to that fucking twat. But we're going to talk about Diane Abbot today, David. She's the MP for Hackney North and Stoke Newington. And she has been since 1987. Like 35, 36 years. The Labour MP up until April last year when she had the whip removed, Dave. And I'll tell you for why what she did. She wrote a letter to the Observer in which she said, listen to this, Dave. Racism. Try and concentrate there, please. David, with this way, that's it, lad. What she said, racism experienced by Jewish people, by the Irish and by travellers was not the same as that experienced by black people. She said that Jewish and travellers undoubtedly experience prejudice, which is similar to racism, and added it is true that many types of white people with points of difference, e.g. redheads and baldheads and all, can experience prejudice. The Board of Deputies of the British Jews went berserk and they contacted the accused of disgraceful behaviour, and Stormer supported them and they suspended her. So what she did then, Diane Abbott, she apologised straight away. It's getting untouched. Don't go any further, Dave. Look at that. Summer's here. Woo! Look at that. Oh! Oh, God. So meanwhile, it's hard to concentrate. This didn't happen on news at 10, does it? I'm sure. Meanwhile, the openly racist Natalie Elphick is welcomed with open arms. Watch Annalise Dodds defending the situation where Elphick became a Labour MP, but Abbott can't.
In the House of Commons because you are keeping her out of the party. How come Nancy Elphick is an acceptable face for Labour in the House of Commons and Diane Abbott is an unacceptable face?
Well, Natalie Elphick rightly apologised for those comments about Marcus Rashford, which were unacceptable. And also there was, if I may finish, there was a parliamentary process quite rightly, and the sexual assault conviction was, of course, an extremely serious one. And there's no place for sexual harassment or assault in Parliament or anywhere else. And that was clear, ultimately, in that parliamentary process, which was then applied to Natalie Elphick. When it comes to Diane Abbott, obviously Diane was a trailblazer for the Labour Party, an incredibly important figure. There is an independent complaints process that applies to complaints in the Labour Party. I'm not going to comment. Well, that's because it's critical.
Nancy Elphick could be brought in after 2 weeks, having said critical things, and Diane Abbott, after a year, is still in an independent complaints process. People will say it's one rule for one person and a different rule for another.
So there you go. It's taken more than 1 year to investigate a few paragraphs that were immediately retracted. Annalise Dodds is a fucking hypocrite and an apologist, and she personifies shameless oppression. She has done it throughout her career. And I'm going to spell it out for you, Dave. I'm going to spell it out for you now. What's the difference here between Natalie Elphick and Diane Abbott? Natalie Elphick is white and a racist Zionist. Diane Abbott is black and she's not. Go on, fuck megaphone, Dave. Oh my God, it's fucked it up at the end again. Here we go. Wakey, wakey!
Wakey, wakey!
Woo! Alarm.